Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The death of the late General Francis Ogolla is still traumatizing most of the politicians, and Kenyans are still waiting with zeal and zest that who is ready to do more research on what causes the general and his junior staff to die. A full probe into the crash that killed General Ogolla might not reveal any planned killing, but could expose the secretive and murky world of military procurement. This is a world where those with connections to the highest offices in the land rake in billions, but defense forces suffer old and dilapidated equipment that must be responsible for the alarming rate of aircraft falling out of the skies and general equipment failures that definitely compromise national security. That is the information that will be hidden from the public under the gaze of national security, but in actual fact to protect the greedy and powerful people in the government. That is whatever have taken place. The writing I've just displayed, ladies and gentlemen, is what we are saying. Now, I want us to dig deep into this. 2 days ago, Kipchumba Murkomen raised a complaint that they are saying under his administration at the CS Cabinet of Transport and Communication that they don't offer any technology research or they don't do any investigation on a chopper crash. This has forced today Azimio coalition to drop a bombshell and demanding immediate research on what causes the death of the late General Francis Ogolla. Let's take a look and listen to whatever Azimio today said in the parliament.
Mbili baada ya mkuu wa majeshi ya ulinzi mwenda zake General Francis Ogolla kuzikwa nyumbani kwake katika kaunti ya Siaya, viongozi wa muungano wa Azimio One Kenya wameendelea na shinikizo la kutaka uchunguzi kuhusu ajali ya helikopta iliyosababisha mauti yake na wanajeshi wengine 9.
The PG called for a judicial inquest into the accident and death as opposed to mere investigation led by the military that is close to civilians. We also demand that families of the victims be independently represented in the investigation and inquest.
Azimio waliahidi kuhakikisha kutakuwa na kamati ya pamoja ya bunge itakayohusishwa kwenye uchunguzi wa vifo hivyo.
We have authorized Honorable Anthony Oluoch and Senator Enoch Wambua to lead a process of establishing a parliamentary inquiry, a joint parliamentary inquiry involving both the Senate and the National Assembly into the unfortunate death of General Ogolla.
Viongozi hata hivyo walishangaa na vipi Rais William Ruto anaaminia kikosi kinachoongozwa na kamanda wa kikosi cha wanajeshi wanahewa Meja Generali John Omenda kufanya uchunguzi tofauti na kikosi kingine kilichotangazwa na waziri wa barabara Kipchumba Murkomen.
Already we are seeing worrying signs. We have noted that Mr. Ruto set up a separate investigation team away from the one gazetted by its Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen.
Kupitia notisi kwenye gazeti rasmi la serikali la tarehe Aprili 19 mwaka 2024, waziri huyo alizindua kikosi cha uchunguzi kiongozwa na Kaptaini Peter Maranga kuchunguza ajali zote zilizofanyika zilizohusisha ndege zilizosajiliwa na serikali ya Kenya miaka 5 iliyopita. Kikosi hicho cha uchunguzi pia kinastahili kuchunguza ajali zote za ndege na kisha kutoa mapendekezo ya kuboresha uchukuzi wa anga nchini kisha kuipa wizara yake ripoti hiyo. Hata hivyo, licha ya hatua hiyo ya Murkomen, siku ya mazishi ya Jenerali Ogolla, Rais William Ruto alisema kuna kundi analolitegemea kufanya kazi mwafaka kubaini chanzo cha vifo hivyo.
I have full confidence that General Omenda and the team he has appointed to make sure that all details are laid bare.
Wabunge nao Jumanne walisitisha vikao vyao vya kawaida kutoa heshima zao kwa Jenerali Ogolla na wanajeshi wengine 9 walioangamia kwenye ajali hiyo ya helikopta.
Ikiwa ndege ambayo imebeba mkuu wa majeshi inaanguka kiholela, basi ni hatari kubwa sana kwa hizi ndege zetu ambazo zimebaki.
The commander of the Air Force, Honorable Speaker, is somebody I believe is a culprit, because if General Ogolla is a captain and a former commander of the Air Force, how come he was allowed to fly a chopper which I believe was faulty?
Ogolla alifariki pamoja na
to Opiyo Wandayi on whatever is saying. If they keep silence, this won't be resolved as Kenyans are expecting. The son of the late General Francis Ogolla uttered a very tremendous word, which majority of politicians now have become bitter and saying that the son of the late general does not understand whatever is happening in our country. So many politicians have also gone against this by demanding justice to be shielded and defendants on what causes the death of the late General Francis Ogolla and his junior staff. That is whatever we want to dig deep and break it into analysis today. But before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you well wherever you are. May I take this golden chance to thank the new subscribers who tune in and click that subscriptions button and subscribe to our channel. I want to appreciate you so much for your support. I also want to remind you, please consider to give this video a thumb of like. When you like this video, it's help us to interact with the YouTube community, because it is going to reach several people in the YouTube platform. Share and give us your opinion at the comment section below. Not yet set up for investigation on the chopper crash which took place at Elgeyo Marakwet and made millions of Kenyans to be depressed on a sad moment, a twinkle of an eye. The country went into mourning hours by seeing the breaking news on the late General Francis Ogolla and his junior staff. The leak video today, which have come out from the parliament, Azimio coalition are demanding justice to be done and checked on what causes the death of the late General Francis Ogolla. Opiyo Wandayi is coming out and saying that there is dark cloud with the government don't want it to be exposed. They are demanding justice to be done on this. But when you check on the other side of Kenya Kwanza, they are still buying time and they don't want to make it clear. The head of state, President Ruto, spoke in the funeral and said that it should be done with immediate effect. Then what are we now seeing? The Azimio coalition or MPs are now demanding that they must be doing it. It should be done with a quick research on what causes the death. I displayed the writing that a full probe into the crash is well illustrated and it is well explained that those who have the upper hands from the government are those who have deep secret, the spies and the niche securities on what made the general to lose his life. I'm not very much confident, or I'm not clear by saying that general was killed. What we are aware of up to now is that General had a plane crash and died immediately with his junior staff, except one who survived. But Kenyans are asking and wondering what made this plane to crash. That is what they want. That is what they demand. That justice should be checked and should be done in a serious manner to ensure that they checked whatever made the plane to crash and made the general and his junior staff to lose his life. Opiyo Wandayi is coming out and creating this tension and demanding government to do it very fast in order Kenyans to know what went wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, that is whatever we are now seeing at this point. What are your observations, or what can you say on this verdict movement which is now erupting by our MPs on both sides of Kenya Kwanza and Azimio coalition? Do you support this move, or you are on the side of the son of the late General Francis Ogolla? Thank you very much. That is what I had to share with you at this point, and bye bye as we hope to meet on another political discussion.